Welcome back, everyone. Do you have a good weekend? Well, we sure did. Mrs. Wranglerstar and I were very busy. Our deadline for the book was yesterday, and we both worked, I don't know, 18 hours straight to get it done, but we got it in on time, and now we can take a breath of fresh air and get back to the treehouse. So today, what I'm going to be working on is we've got to mount this corner permanently. I've got my aluminum, my pole all there, and a sling. That's not something we want to leave up there permanently. We want to lag this in. So we've got our forged bolt in there, and what we're going to be doing today is, you might remember I've got this this closed eye from the Ultimate Junk Store. We're going to put it through here and bolt it all in, and then connect the two with a big heavy 5/8 turnbuckle. The nice thing about a turnbuckle is we have some adjustability, so we can turn it to level the floor, and as the tree grows or things change, we can always have some adjustability in it. So this is a big heavy turnbuckle. We've also got, which was kind of a nice bonus, this contoured heavy aluminum washer, which is going to work really nice because it follows the contour of the tree branch there. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get started and get one more thing out of the way. All right, so this bolt is 3/4 of an inch. So I've got a big auger drill bit here. This is going to be 13/16, so it's just 1/16 over. It'll make it go through nice and easy. So we'll line this up and then bore a hole through the branch. So in our turnbuckle, we want it to be pull straight up pretty much if we can. We don't want it to be pulling at an oblique angle, because it'll just constantly be under pressure to pull the treehouse, kind of the foundation of it, out of square. So if we can go straight up as much as possible, that would be best. So just to kind of try to eyeball that and straighten that up, that would put this eye bolt somewhere about right here. So if we transfer that through, and we're looking about someplace just like this here, you can see. So it should be, it's just perfect. It's just long enough. We'll have maybe an inch of thread sticking out, but let's go ahead and drill this and anchor this in now. So the drill bit got stuck there, so I'll just take it loose here at the chuck, and that's no problem. We'll just take our bolt and just gently drive it out the bottom. A good set of these auger bits is something that you should, this is another garage sale item that you should always kind of keep your eye on. Don't worry about, if they're not dull, they're so easy to sharpen. If you take care of them, a set like this, these things will last you and your kids and grandkids a lifetime. So let's try it on for size here. So we're pretty close there on the threads. It's going to be a little tight with that washer on there. But if we look down underneath, we can see that that's a big nut. We can pull that in and kind of mash that into the bark a little bit, and we'll do exactly that. So let's, I think we're pretty well lined up. You can see here the bolt right down will tie in to that eye. I think we guessed pretty good, so let's see if we can't get this cinched up here. So it wouldn't be a bad idea at all to take a little bit of this bark away from around where the washer goes, just so we can get plenty of threads on there. It's mostly just moss. So one of my subscribers sent me this Svord, S-V-O-R-D knife, this peasant knife from New Zealand. When I first saw it, I thought, this is a kind of crazy knife, and I've been carrying it around for the last 3 or 4 days. This is one of my favorite knives. I love this knife. It is so fun to play with. It is so light. It's such a wonderful design and just so simple that I just love it. It's a big knife, but it fits in your pocket well, and it's so light that you don't even notice you have it. And it's cheap. I'm going to put these in my Amazon store under the EDC category at Wranglerstar, wranglermart.com. If you don't have one of these, I think they're $12, between $12 and $15. Swedish deal. Just love them. I have been carrying it around, and it's definitely my new favorite. I use it everything. You know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like having a little bushcrafting knife. That's what it feels like. But you don't have to have a sheath because it folds up. All right, so we'll just get those fibers off there. We'll get it down to wood. I'll cleanly cut that bark. And that's going to give us just a little bit more that we need. There, that'll sit on there nice and clean now. Now, really close on threads there, but once we, this is a big bolt, we can put some pressure on this and pull that bottom section in, mash it in a little bit. It'll be actually be just about perfect. So we got the nut on all the threads, and we don't have to worry about double nutting this one because it's got a square head on it and it's hitting in the corner of that aluminum washer. There's no way that's ever going to come off. So let's go down below and we'll straighten out the eye and see how we line up with our turnbuckle. All right, so I'm going to break into the what I call the shade tree engineering segment of the video because this is something I think maybe a lot of you maybe aren't aware of. The difference in bolts, in their strength, and how to tell what kind of bolt you have here. So there's three basic types, grade 2, grade 5, and grade 8. And how you can tell what they are is a grade 2 right here is not going to have any of these hash marks on them. Do you see these lines on there? So this is going to be a grade 2. It can have writing, lots of different things on there, but what you're looking for are those slash marks. A grade 5 is going to have 3 marks, and a grade 8 is going to have 6 marks like that. So what's the difference? What's the big deal? Well, it comes down to tensile strength. A grade 2 is made out of low or medium carbon steel. I checked the ratings on this particular, or on a 5/8 bolt coarse thread. The tensile strength on it is 16,700 pounds. Now, if we jump up to a grade 5, which is this one right here, a grade 5, this is going to be made of a medium carbon steel that's going to be quenched and tempered. We're starting to get into some pretty tough alloys here. Interesting, the tensile strength on this one, the same 5/8 coarse thread, 27,100 pounds. If we jump up to the grade 8, which is the medium carbon alloy steel, it's quenched and tempered as well, but this tensile strength on this bolt, on the 5/8 bolt, is 33,900 pounds. So almost double the strength of what a grade 2 has. So just kind of for your information. So you can see here the bolts that came with this shackle are a low grade 2. You know, half the strength of a grade 8. So we'll swap these out and put proper grade 8 bolts in. Now, we're just we're chasing the weak link around, you know. So as we upgrade something else, you know, then we look where else is the weak link. You know, obviously these threads here, this is not a grade 8 bolt. So, you know, you kind of it kind of gets to the point where it starts becoming silly. But I have them here, and I'm going to upgrade them because they're, you know, it can have some wear on it. So why not? I got a whole box full of them. From here, we're going to connect to this heavy 3/8 galvanized chain. We'll cut a segment out of here, and this is what will kind of make the flexible connection right here. So it'll be good and strong, it won't corrode, good heavy welded chain, rated chain, and yeah, it's overkill, but sometimes it's kind of fun to go overkill. But that's the shade tree explanation of the bolts, how bolts are set up. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these videos, I want to remind you to please click the thumbs up, and commenting always helps. And if you'd like to take a look at the New Zealand Sword, the peasant knife, I'll put those in the EDC category of Wranglermart.com. And your purchases there support the channel, so we can continue to do videos like this and projects like this, and it's greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.